back to another weekly vlog. I am in the car again, as we know, my happy place right now. And I'm going to visit my friend Charles. You know when sometimes you can't quite get the biting point? It's because there's a little tiny raised thing in front of me. Right, first of all, I can't believe how many cars are down here. It seems like people have come around this area to go for a walk today. It's very warm, so maybe they have. But first of all, I'm going to the shop. I've already pilfered some things that I had in the house, but I'm gonna make dinner. I'm gonna make some drinks and stuff, and I want to have everything so that when I arrive, we do not have to leave the house. It has been an exhausting 2 days, and especially by the time I've got there, I'm not the world's most confident driver. And an hour and a half to a place that is very unfamiliar is not my idea of a good time, driving wise. So I'm thinking by the time I get there, I'm gonna feel really good about being able to put my pajamas on and not go anywhere else again till tomorrow when I come home. So that's the plan. I arrived, hooray! Okay, I like to update you. I was listening to NSYNC and Alanis Morissette for the first half of the drive, and it was a bit angsty and shouty and giving me a headache. And so I moved to Katie Musgraves because she's just a bit more chill. I feel like my handbrake is not strong enough for this hill. Good morning. As per usual, when I'm with people, I just don't think to vlog. I'm so tired this morning. I didn't have the greatest sleep. But I did have a really good time. We watched 15 episodes of Schitt's Creek. Charles never seen it before, and she's not really a comedy fan, but I thought she might like it, and she did. We had Alfredo pasta that I really enjoy, but I put a ton of seafood in it because Lee doesn't like seafood, and it always seems crazy to make it just for me. So we had that, and lemon drops, which again Charles was a fan of. And I bought these. Oh, sorry. I know that's gonna make you yawn. I bought these cans of Pellegrino purely because they looked a bit fancy. They were like blood orange and something. Delicious, absolutely amazing. You know, we were talking about in a previous vlog, looking for a soft drink to replace like your nightly habitual alcoholic drink during lockdown, because I know a lot of us are drinking just kind of to punctuate the end of the day. I think that would totally do it with some ice. It feels like not just a soft drink. Anyway, I'm up. Let's have a cup of tea and get on the road. Look at this, Wilson. Is this the coolest wall you've ever seen in a house? It's a girl's house. I've got to like balance my camera a little bit differently because I'm on a hill. I forgot my toothbrush. I have got something on, by the way. Lee has the toothbrush and the toothpaste in his toiletry bag, and I have all my stuff, and I just put my toiletry bag in my overnight bag and totally forgot. And so that's not fun this morning. First job when I get home, brush my teeth. And I think we will do, oh my god, there's a man wearing, what is that? I'm not gonna video this man, obviously. Right, it's like a velvet trench coat. I thought he was wearing, oh my god, that's the coolest coat I've ever seen. It was a black velvet trench coat. I thought it was a cloak. And the inside of it was like red lining. He had totally normal clothes on. He's wearing Converse, but he's wearing effectively like a Harry Potter cloak as a coat. Never seen anything like it. Good morning, just checking in. Got back from Shell's house safely yesterday with no strange things. I got all the way there and all the way back without making any wrong turns, which is weird. It's not a difficult drive to Stoke, but there's lots of, like a million roundabouts. But it's pretty kind of smooth going. Anyway, I feel really weird because I'm like dressed, but I'm not. I'm gonna have to do something about my hair because I'm gonna keep looking at myself on the Teams thing and just not like this. I'm dressed, but I'm not ready because I've just put this on to do some training for work. It was planned before they changed my days, so I said I'd log in rather than have to swap everybody around. I'd log in and do it today. It's Tuesday today. So that means that I'll do 3 hours today and I get 3 hours back tomorrow, which is excellent news. But I feel like I look really weird because I'm wearing like a shirt dress and no makeup at all. I look odd, don't I? Should I change? I think the main thing is I don't like this collar. I would like it to be like more open, but then, you know, I think I need to wear like a vest or something underneath it. If I was actually wearing this in the real world, yeah, you see, I would for sure wear like a little vest, have it a little bit open and it's a little bit more, but I can't, it's not word appropriate, it's not. I also woke up feeling like really face-wise, so thankfully Microsoft Teams is not a crisp camera. It's very, and if I open both my curtains, I'll be very bleached out. So I did want to show you this. Milo went to say goodbye to his teacher yesterday, and she gave him, here it is, this little keyring which she must have made. It's dead cute. I mean, I suppose she could have had them made, but either way, for all the kids in his class. We got his report for the first half of the year when she was with him. We got she made like a little rainbow thing with all the kids' names, which was really cute, and a letter from his next teacher. I thought this was a really good move. A letter from his next teacher, which was A4, lots of information, some pictures of her and her family, and just generally kind of introducing herself to him. It started off something like, I'm going to be your new performer, I mean teacher, and I thought, yes, thank goodness, because his teacher this year was like, when he got this teacher, I was so happy. She's so lovely. He was really happy with her, and he'd said in the week that he was worried that he wasn't going to get a teacher as good as her, and I was a bit worried about that as well. But this teacher is like the drama teacher. I think she's going to be exactly what Milo needs, so I'm feeling considerably better about that. Also, it's going to be the summer holidays from next week, so basically all of my concern about I'm failing as a parent in terms of homeschooling, from next week we're going to continue to do bits and pieces like the reading, the times table rock stars, the stuff just to kind of keep him going, but anything that he does from now I'll feel is like bonus stuff. So I'm hoping that whole weight of I'm not doing enough, we're not doing what we should be doing, will be alleviated a little bit from next week. I've done my morning's work training session, all positive, and now I'm gonna go and get the kids McDonald's because why not? I have had about 1 million news articles this morning pushed through to my phone about the decision to make face coverings mandatory in shops, and I would love to know what you guys think about it because I'm really happy about it. I have not worn face coverings 90% of the time, very occasionally when I feel like I'm going in somewhere where it's going to be very busy. We went to IKEA last week and I felt like I should have worn one then. That would have been, in hindsight, one of the occasions that I would have, but I didn't really think about it until we got there and was like, ugh. So moving forward, it being mandatory, we will always have them with us. The only reason I have not worn one all of the time is because it makes me feel uncomfortable, not physically, but when you are the only person in a shop wearing a face mask, everyone looks at you like you're from a different planet. More than happy to wear one. Lee and I have said throughout, they need to make them mandatory because then it's not even a question. You're not the only one wearing one. Everyone's doing it. If it's a case of actually physically feeling uncomfortable, then you are only going to be going out to do the very, very bare essential stuff, which is probably for the best anyway. And if you were one of the people that was wearing a face mask the whole time, you'll be considerably happier now because you will be amongst people that are wearing them, but also you'll feel safer, and that is the whole point. You're wearing a face mask to protect other people, not yourself, and that's the frustrating thing when you do wear one and people look at you like you're a lunatic, is that you're not wearing one because you're scared of contracting the virus. You're wearing one to protect other people from contracting the virus from you when you could have it and be asymptomatic. So completely on board personally, but would love to hear your thoughts. And if you have been wearing one a lot, I'd also love recommendations of the most comfortable masks to wear. I'm going to order some of those ear savers. My friend at work makes them. She like crochets them, and I'm thinking I might order some from her Etsy shop because why not? Support small businesses and all. There's a big rent-a-car truck thing that's just pulled up here. I'm selling Ella's old wardrobe, and I'm wondering whether or not maybe they are trying to find my house because it's difficult to find. I'm going to check on my Facebook messages to see whether or not this is the person. No, I think they're delivering something. But Yeah, if you've got any recommendations of super comfortable masks. Also, providing we get an air bridge by the time we want to travel next year, I also will be happier to have been wearing one this year in the UK, because presumably by the time we go to Florida next year, we may still need to have masks when we go to Disney and just to be in Florida, and it would be great for that to have become kind of normalised for us anyway, and for us to have found the ones that we are most comfortable wearing for an entire day. So yeah. Good morning. I don't remember what I was going to tell you last night, and I never ended up doing it because I was editing and stuff yesterday after I'd finished work. I made, this is not the right password, I made huevos rancheros last night, which is basically, I mean, there's a million different versions, so it's just like a variation of it. But basically, I make it as chopped potatoes and chopped tomatoes, and chorizo, and all in a frying pan, you know, separately, whatever. You want the chorizo crispier or you want the potatoes crispier, you start there. Cook it for a while so it's all kind of like mushy-ish, but everything's still separately in themselves. And then a fried egg on top, and it is delicious. It's probably butchering the original that it was supposed to be, but that is what we had for tea. And again, basically zonked out on the sofa. Today I only have 4 hours to work because I worked 3 hours for that training session yesterday, so it's a super short day today. It's 7:30, nearly, in fact, it's 10 to 8, and Milo is not up yet. Go figure. I put his PlayStation in the bedroom again yesterday, so he was playing it in there while I was doing that, and I left it in there so he could use it again today. So hopefully I'm going to have a quiet living room to work in this morning. It has been quite a busy day. After work, I ended up moving the whole living room around, which I'll show you in the morning. And I sold Ella's wardrobe. Someone came and collected that, so I made £20. Subsidised her bedroom makeover, the tiniest amount. And tonight, as you can tell, I'm trying that weird robe curl trend. Basically, I've like wound my hair around a dressing gown tie thing. So we'll see how this goes. I'll show you in the morning. I've literally just woken up, so please ignore the puffiness. Every day I'm puffy. Right, so I'm gonna take these out and we're gonna see. We're gonna see. The ties that I had in the ends are like these little rubber bands. I don't know if I can get them off. I broke the first one. Ah! Can't get my finger in it. There we go. Okay. Now, ooh. I was going to say, one thing to note is I did this wet, and I haven't seen anyone else do it wet. I feel like not all of my hair is 100% dry. This side has definitely turned out better than this side so far. This is amazing. This is much more like crimpy. It's crazy because I really did do all the way down the middle. I tried to make it as even as possible, but it looks like I've done a tighter situation over here. Now it's not 100% dry, like I said. I can still feel a little bit of dampness, so I'm gonna leave it and wait for it to totally dry, and then I'm gonna zhuzh it in a little bit. And we are back. We are making the coffee. We bought this coffee this time. It's quite nice. It's quite nice, but it's stronger than the other ones that we've tried. Oh, intensity 10 out of 10. It's stronger, but also it gives you more coffee. And I'm not sure whether or not that's because it's an aluminium pot, so the other ones that I've been using, the cheaper ones, are plastic. I've also looked into compostable ones. So friggin' expensive. I think I'm going down the route when we move if I'm going to buy an espresso machine, just espresso, not, it doesn't have to do anything else, because I love my Arancino. So really what I need is a way to make a really nice coffee to go with the frothed up milk from the Arancino. I don't need to be like messing around with whole steaming milk thing. Do I want this? Yes, I do. Lost my train of thought. But I did look into refillable pods in the meantime, so I can buy ground coffee and put them in these refillable pods. I'd be more inclined to do that because as well as it being good for the environment and actually saving money, because I swear, the ones that are delivered to you, because we're using 2 pods each a day, that really adds up if you're having to get ones that are considerably more expensive. Doesn't look super tidy now because, you know, we've lived in it, but this is the living room now. So I put the table back over there. It's been over there before. You may recognise it there. And then this footstool used to, a long time ago, live here underneath the window, and it's going to do that, but I have this put-up desk. I saw it the other day and thought, I think this is the new solution. I need space. I can't have, like, if this was my desk and I put it somewhere else and my computer was on it, it would not be enough space to work because I need space to put papers and things that I'm working on. And I was leaving my stuff on the windowsill and like pulling them over onto the dining table because I was too far away from them to leave them where they were. So right now what I can do is sit here, open the curtains, leave them exactly where they are. My laptop's under there, so I have 2 screens. Open the laptop, I've got my full setup straight away. And then at the end of the day, I can fold this desk away really easily, put it back where it was. I leave this chair in the hallway, and then this goes back there. This seems like a lot of work, I promise it's not. This goes back there, and it goes back to being a normal living room. Oh, also, this. This was too big for this living room. I love it so much, but it was too big for the living room. So it took me forever yesterday, but I shortened this. Still can't make it 100%. At one point, I did make it flush, but then I pulled out the wires on the inside and the light didn't work anymore. So frustrating. So when I did it again, I couldn't make it flush again. Very frustrating. Anyway, so there's another section in here that used to fall down, and I kind of turned it upside down within the lamp, and so I've made it shorter, plus I've made the cord shorter. So just game changer. It's so much better in this room now. Before it's still large, but before it was insane. I can admit that now I've fixed it. I say admit that, I mean admit that to Lee, not to you guys. You were in on the whole thing. So yeah, I'm feeling good about the living room setup. I had filmed kind of a spring clean living room tour last week, and now I'm going to refilm it because everything's completely different. It was supposed to go up on Friday. Now it'll go up on Sunday. Okay, so this side is definitely better in terms of the shape of the curls that I would want. And I just watched the thing again, and she'd said that if you want more kind of loose curls like this, to twist down rather than across. This was the second side that I did. This side, I don't like this. I clearly screwed this up somewhere. I think I probably did do it a little bit too tight because I was trying to get it to stay. So even on my second attempt, it looks better. I'm thinking the next time I do it, it's going to be better still. But I mean, this was from wet, so especially that, like, it was barely towel dried. It was wet. This looked, I don't know, we'll see what it looks like later. I might put a little bit of oil through it. I'm going to sit down and actually do some work now. It is 7:30. So to go into Apple, we're in Meadowhall, by the way. I've done a shop with me for Primark, and I left my memory card at home, so I'm filming on my phone this little clip. But they have enforced masks certain places already, and Lee's just pointed out that in Apple, they're actually giving out masks for people who haven't got them. Now, whether or not that's going to be different next week, I don't know. But we thought it'd be interesting to come the week before, once the ruling has been announced, to see how many people are actually wearing masks. And then I'll be back in 2 weeks with Emma, and we'll see then whether or not the masks are actually being enforced. It's not the most comfortable to wear a mask all day, I have to say. We were just about to leave. Milo wanted to go to a different shop, and Lee suggested that we try and get into a restaurant. So I think we're going to go to TGI's, where you can take the mask off even from the 24th. You don't need to wear a mask in pubs and restaurants. People are staring at me. So that might be a good idea if you're a bit worried about wearing a mask and you're going to a shopping centre like for a half a day, to make some kind of booking in a pub or a restaurant so you can actually take a break. Right, I just want to quickly tell you, I'm wearing a Ooh, breaking out down here. I'm wearing a Ferrera foundation. I think it's held up really well given that... How many hours have I been wearing the mask?
Probably like...
3?
Yeah, 3 hours.
3. It felt like I was going to have no foundation on when I took it off, but I think it looks okay. And the lipstick is one of those cushion tints from Revlon, which I wasn't super keen on initially, but now I'm seeing the benefit in them because this still looks great, and any other lipstick that I was wearing underneath that mask would look awful. I don't think my skin enjoys makeup anymore. I've been wearing foundation for a morning, like a half a day, and I've got like, I can feel a breakout coming. I don't wear heavy foundation much. Oops, as I was saying, I don't wear heavy foundation much kind of on a regular basis anymore. Oh man, this found I'm wearing a mascara from Urban Decay sent to me. Trying to remember what it's called. The dog's barking. I'll show you when we go downstairs. And it really is. It stays there. It does not want to come off. But I quite like it. It's unusual. The brush is really strange. I posted about it on Instagram the other day. But I'm going to take my makeup off and do a mask because my skin is like, ugh. We're not sure what Lee's done to Manny, but Manny appears to be annoyed. This is the mascara. It's the Lash Freak from Urban Decay. How funky is this brush? It's like one-sided, a little bit on the end. Unusual. Hey, I'm feeling good, guys. I am. It's Monday. I am a little bit late in uploading this vlog this week because I realised I don't work Mondays anymore, and so it makes more sense to actually have like a full weekend, and then I will upload the weekly vlog on a Monday. Now also, next week, it's going to be August. You may remember a while ago I talked about doing Vlogust, which is basically vlogging every day in August. Emma and I were originally going to do it together. I'm not sure whether or not Emma is on board anymore. And I was kind of like, I could not. But I think I'm gonna, because I'm enjoying vlogging. And so what I might do is we'll do the everyday vlogging, and then we will fall into a new pattern of Monday uploads for the weekly vlogs. But I am feeling overall considerably better this week. I think this has been the best week, mental health wise, for a long time in lockdown. It's felt like there's just been such a cloud for quite a while. And someone said the other day, which this comment will stick in my mind forever. She said something about my indomitable spirit, meaning that I won't be down for long. I'm like determined to shake it off and be happy again. And part of me was like, yeah, I suppose, but no, I completely have that. And that can sometimes be a negative thing because I don't allow myself to be sad. And I think sometimes it takes me longer to come out of it because I haven't accepted the fact that, no, I'm just sad right now and I need to deal with this, instead of like pushing it down and trying to think positive and trying to pretend that this isn't happening. I think it's like a blessing and a curse to be that way, because I am not always willing to accept that that is the situation. So much as I really appreciate that comment, because I'm telling you, it will stick with me. I also recognised that maybe it was a negative as well. But I think once I had my full-blown meltdown with you guys, I was like, this is not great. It really did help me to turn a corner. I'm feeling so much better, but also didn't we just have a full moon or something? And Mercury was in retrograde and it's not anymore. I'm very kind of tenuously believing of these things, because on the one hand I think it's complete nonsense, and on the other hand I'm like, but it's a bit like star signs and stuff. It feels like it can't possibly be true. By the way, I'm definitely an Aquarius, no matter what that new thing says. Feels like it can't be true, but also, is it though? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, I'm making my coffee, making Lee's coffee. I'm up early on a Monday. I don't work today, but I got up at 7, which is my regular work time. And I thought on a Monday, I'm gonna get up early. I'm gonna get my stuff done that I need to do. The PlayStation is still in our bedroom, so Milo can go and play his wrestling while I film stuff or edit or whatever it is I need to do. And I'm feeling just a bunch more positive. So I thought I would end the vlog on this because I'm about to edit it. And just tell you, things are looking up internally. They are. I'm sorry if they're not for you. I have been their friend. And sometimes it just takes time. And honestly, next week, let's see. But I'm trying to be positive while I feel positive. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. If you do like vlogs, there's going to be loads more. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.
I can try if you let me. With our lives, I am bleeding. Who am I without stories that